Welcome back to Little Witch in the Woods. In the last video, we went on an adventure with Theo and the children of the village to feed the honey bear and make him a little bit less lonely. And we did a bunch of furniture decorating and customization, mostly focused on this room here. It's a bit dark, isn't it? I suppose it's because it's nighttime, so it reflects that in the actual room. I don't think you can get lights in this game. It'd be nice if you could, but that doesn't seem to be a thing. Anyway, today what we are going to be doing is Arin's quest. So that's what we're going to do. Ask Diane about the witch's graduation ceremony. Oh, Diane is back this way, of course. So we have to go and talk to her. But basically, we've done a little bit on this quest already. This is like the third one. It's like a big long quest chain, and this one is all about the silent guardian and finding out about Arin's parents, because not is all as it seems, apparently. Okay, hello. I need your help, Diane. It's a long story. Let's fill her in. There's like the sealed book that we have to open. We got to recreate the first graduation ceremony. The first time that we did a ceremony was really cute. We did this like really silly little dance and it was so adorable. It was so sweet. Okay, among them were documents on every single witch school graduation ceremony, but we warned the documents are very old. Okay, I can get you the records, but it won't be easy to decipher. Then we will need translations. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna need help to do this graduation ceremony, and I need to make a firecracker potion. I will do that, no worries. I got to brew one firecracker potion and then show it to Arin. That seems easy enough to do. We'll have to see if I've got the ingredients for it though, because I've got no idea if we have. Look how big our workshop is. I will probably upgrade this next episode. Like what I'm planning to do next episode is probably upgrade this workshop to the max and then adopt a cat. I really want to do that. I haven't got enough money, so I can't do it today. See, I'm like broke. I'm gonna have to do some like deliveries and stuff, so it'll have to be next episode. So yeah, so looking forward to that. It's going to be so good to adopt a cat. It's going to be amazing. Okay, I'm trying to find this darn firecracker potion. Oh, I see. I've got to buy the recipes and also this book thing. Meow. What a cute little kitty. Bless him. I'm sure he's after head pats or something like that. Bless his little heart. Right. Can we... Okay, I'll go ask Arin to translate that, so I can't do anything with it. I just thought I already had the firecracker potion because I remember crafting it once before, but I suppose it's like one of those limited recipes that you have to just keep buying. So I suppose that makes sense. Right. So what was it I needed for this? I think it was just mandrakes, which I've already got. Thankfully. I also need to put something on the incubator, so I'm going to do that right now. It would also be really nice to have a window down here. I probably will put a window down here soon. We might do some more furniture things soon when I get some more money together. That'd be great. This room is, because I've upgraded it so much, it's sort of looking a little bit bare, so we need to fill it up with some items. That would definitely be something that I tackle soon-ish. Right, let's see how far we get with this quest here. Right, roasted frog and a baked tinkle spider. In it goes. Oh, overflowing. We don't want to overflow. But yeah, it looks like I've already, I was lucky that I already had all the ingredients for it, and I didn't even need to go and gather anything, so that makes things a little bit easier, which is nice. All right, there we go. I've made the Firecracker potion. Let's wrap up the rest too. So let's go and show Arin the book and get her to translate it and see what happens when we delve deeper into the Silent Guardian. I am looking forward to it. Here she is. Hello. Arin, I talked with Diane. Looks like you have to do something else as well. What should I do? We borrowed the document needed to prepare the first witch graduation ceremony. Want to read it together? It's written in ancient witch language, so I'd like your help to translate. Okay, this document was written by my father. Oh yeah, it really is. Feels like we're following the path my father laid out. Since I'm not a witch, I wouldn't have been able to borrow it. Everything seems planned in advance. Ooh. Which chapter should we translate? Location. It lists locations suitable for a graduation ceremony. Okay, usually they're set up in big, large fields. I see. If we translate the document, a place where life dances endlessly, harmonizing with the earth. I've got to remember some of these, like, symbols, potions. So we need to place in the village. Oh, so we need a place in the village that meets these conditions. Considering these conditions, the most fitting spot is under the wisteria tree, the stage, the fountain. I was kind of only like half reading. I was skimming through it a little bit. It's probably under the wisteria tree. Lots of living organisms thrive there and it's rooted in the ground, but it's not a source of potions. A source of potions? Okay, hang on. Where life dances endlessly, harmonizing with the earth. The source of potions. A source of potions. The fountain? I guess. And the water is the base material of potions. That seems to match the place best. Okay. So we got that one. Something edible. I guess I got to pay attention. Outside time, composed solely of desire. It's just that sometimes the dialogue's a bit wordy, so I just like skim it, but I really need to pay attention with this one. So outside time, composed solely of desire. What could that mean? Graduates only eat cold food. What? Cold food can be eaten any time. And desire just means it must be delicious. Our tradition at the graduation ceremony is that no bad food is allowed. That is random. Very, very random. Okay, there's that one. Information on paper. If we read the text, it can prove someone is a witch and shows that they have the power. Record your history on something and place it in the burning truth. Sounds like the graduation certificate. Okay. The graduation certificate is the only thing that proves a witch has gained enough power. Then I should make them. So we're going to make a certificate. Then what does putting it in the burning truth mean? It likely refers to how the graduation certificate is used at the ceremony, but I'm not exactly sure. Okay, this document describes special items. Do I have to gather a lot of things? Okay, we need torches, the podium, chairs, and the flag of the School for Witches. Worthless in daylight, can only be born from death. The spell of the stars has taken root in this land. Good God, I don't know. The ceremony is held at night. So we've got to do it at night. Let's think about the essential items for the ceremony. The Firecracker potion. It's a magical item and can't be seen clearly in the day. Okay. So, essential item is probably torches, right? Torches, we had to put magical items into torches and you don't use them during the day. I think it's probably torches, right? There we go. See, sometimes this translation, just like the translation of the actual dialogue, not translating this book, but when I'm reading the dialogue, sometimes it's not translated very well into English, so it's really difficult to kind of understand what it's asking me. So I was a bit confused on some of these, but we got it in the end. There's a lot to prepare. So we need to prepare a podium, torches, and the Firecracker potion, which I've already done. So I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be helping with this or not. I'll gather the necessary items. Could you prepare the graduation certificate? Okay, hang on. So what do I have to do? Decide on the location. Find someone to keep watch over the village. Get a witch's torch. And find someone who can prepare cold dishes. Oh boy. That is a long list of tasks. Hello, Sakura. I've been trying, I think I've actually already done the cat today, because I've been trying to befriend Sakura. I really want that cat to be adopted, hopefully, but I'm still not quite maxed out. So it really depends, because I would like to adopt it, but if not, I do have other cats that I can choose from if it comes to it, you know, and we've got nothing else to do. And he's not maxed by then, I'll probably just pick whatever I've got available, most likely. Okay, so we need to go speak to Arin for cold food, I'm assuming, since he is the chef of the village. So let's see what he says. Cold food that tastes good. Once food goes cold, what flavor's left? Count me out. But there are dishes that taste good cold. If a meal's in front of you, you eat it before it gets cold. What kind of fool lets it sit there? A busy one? No. Wow. That was very direct. He was not having any of it. But okay then. I'm not quite sure who I'm supposed to ask for next. I don't think I've ever gotten a request for something used in a witch's graduation ceremony. I heard they don't use things you can normally get your hands on. Yeah, that's right. As far as I know, they use a few items ordinary humans can't make. So it looks like Kyla is not going to be too helpful for us there. Okay, that's fine. Let's go down to the bottom area of the map. That'd be amazing. Here's Roy. Hi, Roy. Just as I thought, the witch's graduation ceremony is far grander in scale than I imagined. Is it going to be like a big, massive thing? And watching over the entire village is no easy task. Back in the army, I stood watch as guard, but I never had the ability to patrol an entire village. At most, I can stand guard around you, Ellie, to watch for threats. You'd need someone with a much broader vision, like an explorer. Aha, Rex it is, I suppose. We've got Alvin over here. Can he help out in any way? You've got something on your mind. Yes, I need to find a torch. Okay, that much I can do. Okay, so Alvin's got the torch covered. That's great. That's great. We need somebody who can make cold dishes. Maybe Dana can do it. Or no, Clara, I mean. The older girl. You need something cold but tasty. The donuts I make are good even when at room temperature. Is this a special request? Okay, it looks like Dana is gonna sort that out for me. So that's great, we got that done. We need to find Rex because he is the one that looks over the village. So the last task I've really got to do is find a location, which should be the fountain, right? So I guess I have to just go over to the fountain. I actually gave that lizard some drops of emotion. So tomorrow, that wisteria tree should have flowers growing around it. So we'll get to see that right now because I'm just about to pass out. So I definitely stayed up quite late today. But no worries. It's not like anything happens when you stay up too late. Because not much happens at all. You don't get told off. Not like Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. I get really told off if I do that. Alright, let's see the changes. There's a swing. Oh, there's a little tree house. And like little flowers on the wisteria tree. Oh, that looks so good. That looks amazing. I wonder if I can give any more drops of emotion to the lizard. I will have to see if I can use some more. Whoa, what happened to my flooring? What happened to my floor? It glitched out and went weird. Uh-oh. All the wallpaper went weird, actually. Let's zoom back in. There, that fixed it. That was a weird glitch. I suppose that happens sometimes, but it was not supposed to be like that. Right, that's fine. Right, so we need to find Rex, we need to find this location, and we're going to go down to the fountain to see if we can give any more to the lizard, or if he's just done. I've got 16 drops of emotion still, so I'm not sure if there's like another one to do, another lizard somewhere that I haven't noticed. I don't actually know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'm also keeping my eyes peeled for Sakura. See if that little pink cat will appear today. I'm not sure if they will. They were here yesterday, so they might not. It's a bit of a pain when you're trying to get certain ones to pop up. Oh, I guess that's it. There's no more. Oh, I can't even climb up the ladder. I wish I could. That is a little bit of a shame. Never mind, though. Yeah, that's cool that we could make the wisteria tree just that much prettier. It's very nice to see. Oh, hello. That's Peanut, I'm pretty sure. I remember his name. Oh, another cat here. Nope. It's not the cat I was looking for. He might not be available today. Sometimes they are not available, unfortunately. Right, I need to figure out what to do with this quest, but whilst I'm here, we'll give out some gifts. How about a Moon Brilliance scale? They're actually a really pain in the butt to gather those, to be honest with you. So he's lucky that I gave him one of those. Very lucky. Oh, look, he leveled. Look who it is, Ellie. I've been wondering when I'd see you again. I used to wait for my friends like this when I was little. I'm glad we've become friends. You must feel happy too. Yes, it's great. It's great. Right, let's do a personal story. You've said you've lived here for a long time. Do you know stories unique to this village? Of course. I've heard many legends and folk tales. Ordinary people flying through the sky, rescuing someone stranded. I loved those stories. Does he believe it? Tales of cat gods, the origins of wisteria, and heroic adventures. So these stories are made up, but he doesn't care because they inspire the imagination, right? So they're good for that. Very good for that. Well, it doesn't look like I've got any quests for Bajon. At least not at the moment. So that sucks. But never mind. Right, we got another cat. It's not the one I want. It's just not appearing today. Sadly. Hello, Theo. I am going to give you some bubbles, smile bubble extract. I've got a lot of it, so just knock yourself out. Mum and Dad have hired a tutor for me that I won't neglect my studies. Okay. Well, that's good. You should keep up with your studies. Don't want him to fall behind the rest. Even if he doesn't have quite the same life as normal other kids seem to have. But, you know, that's just the way it is. Right, so we've got to gift Clara and Dana. And then, oh, thank you. Got an item. So that was sweet. Do you want some of this too? She'll treasure it. Good. Alvin likes the donuts. That's good. He does seem to visit here quite a bit, I have to say. Now, where is Dana? She often wanders around. Is she inside? She is not. She can be a pain to find sometimes because she does deliveries a lot. Oh, I see her. She is over this way someplace. Ah, she's faster than me, clearly. Here she is. Let me give you a, I don't know, what do I give her? Should we give her a honey donut? Actually, that's a lot of stamina. I think I'll keep it. Change my mind. She can have one of these too. Here you are. Better than no gift. And it's just easy because it's in my inventory. I just can't be bothered to go get something different. So it's fine. Oh look, Rex is here. Lucky. Didn't have to hunt him down. Finally, a job I can do for Arin. All that talk about the Silent Guardian or whatever, I couldn't make heads or tail of it. Shouldn't you be watching the village outskirts, not just the fountain? Yes, he has to keep guard. Right, so now I just need to decide on a location for the ceremony. It seems I need to speak to Enite. To recreate this graduation ceremony, you will need a wide open space. That's true. Just like you said, the area in front of the fountain seems perfect. If it's for you, it's alright. Don't worry about a thing. Alright, feel free to start whenever you're ready. Yay! We're ready to start the ceremony. I gotta go and tell Diane. Not Arin, surprisingly. Let's go and tell her the good news. Get this ceremony started. I'm really curious about what will happen with this. Alright, here she is. Going to quest. We're ready to start any time. Alright. Did you know the ceremony used to include throwing your graduation certificate into the torch? That sounds fun. The big difference in the first ceremony was that the graduation certificate was one of the items thrown in the torch. Supposedly, if the flame judged you worthy, it wouldn't burn your graduation certificate. Is that true? But many witches hesitated, afraid it might burn anyway. Losing your certificate would be awful. And without it, you couldn't even claim your own witch house. The ritual was considered too cruel, so they abolished it. Oh, thank God. 4 of them actually lost their certificate and had to spend another year as apprentices. Ugh. That sounds like a nightmare. Can you imagine? Imagine if you had to do that, like, after getting, like, you know, after getting, like, some grade, and then you had to do that and start all over again. Oh, God. Have we agreed on when? Any time. Okay, so if we talk to her again... Oh wait, what do I have to do? Hold the witch's graduation ceremony with Arin. So now I have to go and talk to Arin. Ugh, all this going backwards and forwards is a bit of a pain, but we'll get there. I was wondering where the heck Arin was, but I found her. Under the shade of a tree is the best place to be. It's the best place to read books. It looks so cozy down there. Right. When should we start the graduation ceremony? She's just got all the ingredients. Each graduation certificate has a space where the witch writes what kind of witch they are. That's right. I'm thinking of writing down what my mother once told me. Even though these are just fake certificates for reenacting the ceremony, I feel like they should be made with sincerity. If everyone writes just one more line on their own graduation certificate, we'll be ready to start. Shall we begin? Yes, we have to wait till night's full, but that's okay. The game is just going to zoom ahead to that moment, so I don't have to wait. So that's great. Oh my gosh, this looks like so much fun. Look how many people there are. It really is like a party. Alright, is everyone gathered? Yes. Teacher, Arin isn't here. It's fine. Watching the ceremony is voluntary, so no pointing fingers. Now then, everyone, today we even have a special guest. Everyone, allow me to introduce Diane, who will help us reenact the graduation ceremony. Greetings, I'm Diane from the Witch Administration. Don't we have to do something too, like dance? It'd be nice if we could lend a hand whilst we're here. There's nothing in particular, everything is prepared, so all that's left is to enjoy the ceremony. You both have the certificates and the items for the torch? Yes, we do. Right, I'd like to explain this to the villagers. A graduating witch must prove she is worthy. That judgment falls to the magical torch. Do you think our certificate will burn? I hope not. Okay, cast in the certificate and let's find out if it burns or not. Shall we begin? Yes, in it goes. That looked like a weird certificate. That must be just the material. That must be the ash. I was like, what? Okay, in it goes. Now then, Ellie, you're next. Just toss it into the torch accurately. Oh boy. If I miss. The torch burns with such strength. What a waste watching it burn away. Dana, it's a sacred rite. I told you there's a reason. That's right, to become a true witch, you must be ready. Alright. I am a witch who will always love adventure and stand with pride. Okay, here we go. Let's throw it in. She seems to be facing the wrong way. Oh, I didn't realise there was a torch down there too. I'm blind. Okay, I guess this is my torch. Guess we get a torch each. Did I do it? Ellie's certificate has also vanished into the flames. Even though it's only a fake certificate, the flames devour it so fiercely. If it were the real thing, I'd certainly hesitate. I felt the same way. Now it's Arin's turn. Arin, you can do it! Alright. I'm not sure then. Like, she did say it burnt, but of course this isn't a real graduation ceremony, it's just a reenactment, so I suppose it doesn't really matter if it does burn or not. So this is Arin, the one who always seeks the truth and has high hopes for the future. Alright, in it goes. I hope she's got good aim. I wonder if the Silent Guardian will give us a little bit more to read after we've done this. I can feel it, the certificate burning within the torch. That's an amusing way to put it. Feel it burning. Hmm? Arin, you're sounding more and more like a witch. You've never attended the school, yet you've experienced everything from admission to graduation. You're right. If there were a next life, I'd wish to be born a witch. Aw, I mean, she's half witch, isn't she? Like, I think one of her parents was a witch. Dreaming of a completely different life. That's a fine wish indeed. The best line of the day. Was it really? Then I want to be a witch too. Let's just all be witches. It's a bit sad that in this world you have to be born a witch. You don't just get to pick to be a witch. That's just not how it works in this game. More importantly, Ellie, the thing you prepared, launch it into the sky and the ceremony will be complete. Right, the potion. The Firecracker potion. Fireworks time! Let's go! Throw it up there. Here we go. Ta-da! Beautiful. And the ceremony is complete. The fake ceremony. Hopefully the book will open now. How was it, Arin? Perfect, right? Truly, it was beautiful. Oh, she almost cried. Witches who get to hold this ceremony every year, they must be really happy. Right? Even witches rarely get to see a firecracker potion. How about everyone else? What did they think of the graduation? Everyone is so quiet. They are probably too moved to speak, right? Rubram, what about you? Was it fun? Ellie, don't you think something is strange? Did we just stop time or something? Everyone is frozen in time. Uh-oh. No response from Virgil as well. Mr. Book, what is going on? Did you freeze too? You conducted the ceremony splendidly, young witch and librarian. I invite both of you, fully prepared, to my library. Oh, an invitation? Indeed, you only need to read me. Is this another task? I clearly said it was an invitation. What happens if we don't accept? Will you stop being a book? Not for such a trivial reason. You will spend this space with those frozen until death. Jeez. Looks like we don't have much of a choice then. What? Hey, that's not acceptable. Then this isn't an invitation. It's a threat, basically. You opened the doors to my library. I never said you had to accept. I didn't even realise he had an entire library inside that book. Oh my gosh, do we actually get to go in? Talk to Arin and decide whether to enter the book. Oh, we get to go inside it. Heck yes. Let's go in. Oh, I am so looking forward to this. There's another library to go inside. Let's go, let's go. She just like disappears inside. Exciting. What's this place gonna look like? Oh, it just looks like the same as the other library area that we've been in. Ow, ow. Where am I? Arin? Virgil? No answer. Guess I'll have to find my own way. Alright. Yeah, it looks exactly like the haunted library we went in. It's a book, huh? I wonder what's inside. Shall we give it a read? According to legend, a single star that shone the brightest in the sky fell upon the earth, cutting through the night sky. The star shared its power with the one who gazed upon it and earnestly made a wish. That is said to be the beginning of witches. Wow, interesting lore. So witches began with a wish. So somebody just prayed with all their might to be somebody that could perform miracles. And maybe that's what happened. It's the story of the first witch. I remember it well since I often heard it from my grandmother. That is so cool. I like that. I like that little bit of lore. When the path is blocked and there's just a single book lying there, I guess we have no choice but to read it. It is said that the first witch accomplished many things with the knowledge and power brought from the stars. And with her power, she created a book said to grant every wish. Yeah, the Book of Stars. This is what Arin was after, right? Though I'm not sure what she wanted to wish for. The next sentence is split into two parts, which means we have to choose one of the two to read. The Book of Wishes. Oh, something just unlocked. It is said to have been created, but no one ever confirmed its actual existence. I know the story well. Did one side just open? It seems so. This way. There's another book. Pax gave up on seeking the Book of Stars because he decided to devote his life to writing a history book. The world must not know that he is writing the book. Why? And Pax is Arin's father, just in case you are curious. The Book of Stars. It is said to have been created, but no one has ever confirmed its existence. Right. I keep clicking it by mistake. Right. Oh? Who the heck is that? Arin. And who's that? Mysterious cloaked man. Do you think that's her father? I wonder if it is. Oh my gosh. I love his outfit. Come forth, child of stars and child of earth. Hello? I thought only the Silent Guardian lived here. Didn't expect to meet someone. Somebody lives inside the Silent Guardian? Why have you called us here? You both wished to bring forth the Book of Silence into the world. Do you not seek to reveal the true history sealed within this book? I do. I want to break the seal and uncover everything written inside. And I want to know why my father wrote it. You may desire it, but it will not come easily. Because nobody is supposed to read this book, right? This book of history. This is the maze of letters. Fail to comprehend it, and you will wander forever. Why is everything so, final in this world? It's just if you don't enter this book, you will be stuck with, everybody is going to be stuck frozen in time, and you will die like that. And if you fail to comprehend this maze, you will wander it forever. It's just everything is make a mistake, and it's the end of your life, basically. Arin, did they just say a maze? Yes, they said we'd be lost in the maze of letters. This maze must be tied to the ancient witch language, just like everything else we've encountered. One question, though. Why seal the book in the first place? Books are usually meant for all to read, but this one is bound shut, locked away. Why? I do not believe what you said. Huh? So you wanted to hide the truth? To bury it, so no one could ever find it? Why not just destroy the book then if you wanted nobody to read it? Whether that is so, you will see for yourself at the end of the maze. At least tell us your name. That was totally her father. I just know it. It must be. He lives! Eureka! Didn't even let me finish my sentence. Still, I'm glad you're here with me, Arin. We've translated the ancient witch language before, so we can do it again. This won't be easy. That's alright, I'm up for the challenge, let's go. I glanced at the writing. It's filled with things no ordinary human can comprehend. Well, luckily for us, we're not ordinary humans. We've got a witch here, and we've got Arin, who's crazy good at translations. The unheard heartbeat of the moon was the first cry that summoned the stars. Do you know what that means? No. If it's about stars, I remember reading that the first witch became a star and then returned, but how's that related to this, I'm not sure. Witches believe their power grows stronger at night. Sometimes they say their hearts burn hotter. I've even felt it myself. Maybe that's what they meant by the heartbeat of the moon. Things only a witch could know. Fascinating. If we keep doing this together, maybe we can escape the maze. We do not want to stay here forever. That would be sad. This is the Silent Guardian. Why is it lying here? Such an important book, just lying on the ground. Look at this. The table of contents, even. The first floor is called the floor of myths. If there's a first floor, that means there must be more. I'll try reading it for now. I'm being sucked in. It's teleporting me. Someplace else. For a long time, witches lived freely. They built their homes where their hearts led them and followed the paths they desired. Along those paths always stood the 10 elder witches, like moonlight, guiding the witches on their way. But that time did not last forever, because the war waged by the evil witch and the dreamers of eternity brought everything to an end. Dun dun dun, what does that mean? The path here is blocked. Arin, you read the book to open the wall, right? Yes, it had what I'd read before written there, so I just read it as it was. I found it a bit confusing. I'm glad you're here, Arin. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have even been able to open the book. Shall we read the book? Okay, lots of reading in this area, but of course it is a library. According to the legend, the first witch had 10 disciples, and thus only the 10 witch elders mediated and guided the witches. Okay, the elders swore by the power of the stars. They guided the witches on the right path and helped the humans. Thus, until the evil witch appeared, witches and humans were able to live in peace for a long time. Those who followed the evil witch, the dreamers of eternity, that's gotta be the answer. Because of them, one could say everything began and ended. Ah, no. I did not mean to do that. Alright, well, the next area has unlocked. Look at all these books. Oh my gosh, the witches were free, and so they lived to achieve what they desired. Within that freedom, one witch realized what it was she truly needed. To live forever, but it was something impossible with her own power. In the end, it was something that could only be done by taking the life of another. I see. Is that all it says? That's all it says. Okay. There's no music or anything in here. It's so silent. Shall we read this one? The war waged by the evil witch left both witches and humans devastated. Pax was the one the evil witch obsessed over. Eternal life. It was written that because of that one thing, everything changed. That is why all witches at the witch school are forbidden from researching that subject. Okay, let's keep going then. So basically, there was this crazy evil witch that wanted eternal life. and they had like disciples, this like weird cult following or something. George, who became the leader in place of the 10 elder witches, felt that a city for the witches was needed. He decided to reclaim the land that had once been used by the Dreamers of Eternity as their final stronghold. Countless witches gathered and fortified the newly built city, protecting it with the magic of stars and night. Would that be High Lion? At the most tranquil heart of the city, they raised the most important building high. It was the witch administration. It was the witches' school. It's got to be the administration. Because George regarded it as a building that symbolized a new era. Aha. Okay. Cool. Next area. In Lucerne Ortu, countless buildings stand. To the north lies the witch administration. To the south are the shopping streets and witches' houses. In the west, various buildings stand centered around a grand library. And at the very center stands the witch school, facing the great river that runs through the continent. Aha. Cool. I wonder if they will ever make a sequel to this and add those little places, you know, like Lucerne Ortu and all of those different places that have been mentioned. Am I missing something? I didn't see any options on this one. How do I continue further? There is a thing in the way. Oh, there's a book up here. I missed one. Okay, with George elected as leader, the reborn city came to be known as Lucerne Ortu. On the vast and vibrant land, countless witches gathered to make their home. It is a bustling city filled with countless buildings, the witch administration, markets, and villages where witches lived together. But the most important facility in this city is undoubtedly the witch school, protected at its very center. And that did not allow me to go anywhere. What happens if I click the bottom one, infinite power? Oh, something unlocked. That is why all witches at the witches school are forbidden to research. Okay. Ah, and this leads me to this area. It really is like a maze. Even after the war ended, some of the eternal dreamers survived. The witches and humans pursued the wicked beings to the very end and condemned them. William Silverrain is a representative figure of this. I see. We've got to piece together this whole story. And we will. Okay, so there might be like another one I've not done. What about this one? I think this opened something. Because of them, we could say everything began and ended. Okay, so where does this go? There's another book down here. The evil witch discovered a way to turn human lives into her own life. The Dreamers of Eternity followed that power and gathered as a group. Among them, witches like Catherine Coral Cloud and Lily Embastille gained renown. Never heard of them. They all died as villains, unable to let go of their desire to live forever. It sounds like a nice thought, to live forever and just be able to witness so many things. But it would certainly be a pain at the same time. Right, it's so if you unlock that one I can get down there, but then I won't be able to get to another location. So I think that is how this is working. What we need to do is figure out how to open this one, and maybe it's the second option here. Must be this one. Aha, and now we can go even further. See what this book says. The Silent Guardian has fallen down again. It feels more and more like finding and reading this book is the way forward. Okay, the flaw of history. Since the book here was about history, that makes sense. That means reading the Silent Guardian on each floor must be the way to reach the next one. Aha! Now it all makes sense. This really is a maze. Holy heck. The witch school was established with the purpose of nurturing witches of the new era. There was so much new knowledge to be taught. As a result, the students had to remain in the school for a long time. The new witches who underwent the ceremony went through 20 years of school life. Okay. I just think I'll just like get the kind of gist of it. So there's just a whole lot of reading here. And I want to get to the end of this maze. Does this book seem a bit different? The one we briefly encountered earlier, maybe it was written by that person. Okay, what is it that distinguishes the witches of the past from the new witches? The witches of the past regarded proving that they were as a disgrace. What? The witches were proving that the other witches were a disgrace? Is that what it means? 3 rituals. We'll just do whatever and just see where this leads. Okay, there are many items that a witch must handle with great care. A staff, the broom. Yup. That makes sense. Let's keep looking around. From where does a witch's power spring? The only way to know is by proving one's abilities. Okay. Next area. I'm kind of getting a bit fed up of all the reading, if I'm being honest. It's a bit much. Although it's a witch's brooch, a tool of the witch, it holds no power. It's merely an item that a witch carries to prove her existence. Got a little bit of information about the brooch. So that's cool. So there is no right or wrong answer. It's just that each one gives a different pathway. So that's interesting. The Silent Guardian is the name of the book, and the intent of its creator remains unknown. Okay, Ellie and Arin were the first to break the seal placed upon the Silent Guardian. They plunged into the maze to break the complete seal. How strange. How strange that it's talking about who's inside. I think they'll regret it. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit weird not having Virgil, isn't it? You know, like... There's the book there. Oh wait, there's another Silent Guardian here too. I really am lost. In a few minutes, my life will come to an end. What? There are things I could not leave in this book, but I entrust them to the witches of the future. Lastly, not being able to see my family's faces before I breathe my last will be my only regret. Is that her father talking? Who knows? We gotta get down to that Silent Guardian book down there. How on earth are we gonna get there? Okay. Let's do the witch's brooch. Nope, not that option. Let's try the first option. The staff? Yeah, the staff, and then I can get... Nope, this goes absolutely nowhere. Fantastic. Did I read this one? Yeah, I read this one. Okay, so it's not that way. Let's go back and choose the other option and see where we can go from here. There's got to be another one with options. Okay, let's say they will not regret it. That means we can enter this section. Oh my gosh, am I getting somewhere? I think I might be. My father, William, was a war criminal. Through this book, I reveal that this fact is the truth. There's a table of contents. The 3rd floor was the witches of the future. What a relief, though it feels like we wandered a bit. Ellie, you're really good at finding the way. I didn't feel like I was. I just thought if I keep walking, there's bound to be an exit. I see. But I wonder, how long will this maze go on for? It feels like most of what we read in the book has already come up. Yeah, it does do a lot of like recapping. I feel like I've already read most of what's in these books. But we won't know for sure until we make it all the way to the end. Alright. Oh my gosh, I think we've made it to the last part. Oh my gosh. I saw him just now. What the heck is going to happen here? Welcome. The child of stars and the child of earth have found their way out of the maze. Who is this unknown person? Arin, we did it. We made it out. Sir, could you let us go now? Before that, is there a question you would like to ask, such as lifting the seal on the book or revealing the truth? Right, I almost forgot our original goal. We were so busy trying to get out the maze. I have so many questions, but first, who are you? I am merely a memory of one who guards the book. However, you could call me Pax Silverrain. What? Is anybody surprised here? Because I am not. To those who have unsealed it, I speak as the memory of Pax Silverrain. So that's what Arin's dad looks like. So Arin's father left a memory inside the book. Are you Ellie and Arin? Yes. Names unfamiliar, born after the war. You are the ones I truly waited for. The name Arin Silverrain is unfamiliar? Yeah, it shouldn't be. That's your daughter's name. When Pax Silverrain was still alive, there was an unborn daughter. Her name was not in the memory. Then you must remember your wife, Stella. In my memory, Stella is a shining beacon. She always said that the 10 years we had together were the happiest of her life. Then, you didn't know my mother lived through hardship after you left. To make some sort of fake history book, she was taken to the countryside and couldn't leave. Incorrect. It was Stella who suggested hiding in a village to avoid the world's eyes. She said there was no need to feel shame about what the family did, but to record the true history and convey the truth. She urged me to document the crimes of my father, William Silverrain, in a book for the world to read. What? But if that's the case, why would Parks seal the book himself? I accidentally ingested poison prepared by an unknown killer. Wow. Okay. With my last strength, I sealed the book to prevent anyone from altering its contents. So you didn't seal it deliberately to hide it? Correct. Only graduates from the School of Witches can unseal it. Only they hold the knowledge to lift its seal. The witches who started the war, and grandfather, you wanted to protect the book from them, right? Dreamers of eternity were witches from the past. Future generations are not supposed to be involved. Exactly. New graduates of the witch school are unrelated. Then Arin's father, he only failed in delivering the truth, so he didn't do anything bad? Then, what memories do you have of your unborn daughter? My father used to talk to me while I was in my mother's womb. Parks must have had similar memories, right? Those memories remain in abundance. One day when preparing to hand over the completed book to my colleagues, Stella told me she was with child. She said we now have one more reason to live. But I was afraid of the danger my actions might bring. Stella said that if I used my memory as the book's guardian, it would also serve as protection for our daughter. That way the truth could reach her, undistorted. I agreed. All of this spoken without a single emotional inflection. I suppose because it's not the real thing, it's just a memory. But I understand now. Arin, if your doubts about me are resolved, and desire for the truth satisfied, I would like to ask. I would like to plead that you too join the Silent Guardians and reveal the truth to the world. Oh, I've got a big mission. Can we really join you? You are worthy. Once the book is unsealed, my colleagues who are still alive will send a letter. The threatening letter. That must be from one of Puck's colleagues. Probably. Firstly, young witch, will you join us? Me? Of course. I love to brag to my mum and dad about joining such a legendary group. But it has to be a secret. I'll hold it in for now. Then you cannot join us. Huh? What? Why this sudden change of attitude? We are the Silent Guardians. You will be allowed in when you can truly stay silent. Ellie might have issues with that. Stiff rules. Still, I can help Arin even if I'm not a Silent Guardian. Thanks, Ellie. Next, the librarian. Will you join us? I understand my father's will, my mother's sacrifice. So basically, her father wanted to protect the truth and then ended up dying by poison. So it's obviously people were after him because maybe they didn't want the truth to get out. I don't know. And I suppose her grandfather was the one who was the war criminal, and it wasn't actually her father. So her parents were actually good people from the sounds of it. I am grateful for everything that brought me here, so I will join the Silent Guardians. Wow. Well, that's cool. She's kind of taking on her father's mission. Oh my gosh. The induction ceremony is quite the spectacle. That was cute. I don't feel any different though. Arin Silverrain, I detect witch's blood in you. A being half human, half witch. Naturally, I am your daughter. Again, I cannot independently verify this yet. That's right, no one alive can prove I am your daughter. Mother always told me stories of your youth. I want to hear them from you directly, or at least she'll be able to talk to her father's memory, even if it's not quite the same thing as, you know, him. It's better than nothing, I guess. About the Book of Stars that shaped my life. About the story of your engagement at the graduation ceremony. But I should be satisfied that I made it this far. She should. Stella sneaking into the graduation ceremony at the School for Witches? No one knew of it. I thought you knew Arin is Stella's daughter. Now you know. My memory exists only to guard the book. Yet I still want to confirm. Stella, at the graduation, she said it was the most beautiful thing she had ever seen. And you announced your engagement, not as a witch and a human, but as two people in love. I see, Arin Silverrain. I ask you, may I remember you as my daughter? Ah, of course, I've waited for this my whole life. Arin, my daughter. It was you all along. Oh, we got sudden music. It just kind of came out of nowhere. That's cute. I'll just make sure it's not too loud. Oh, she finally gets a moment with her dad. Yes, it's me. In my dying moments, I wanted to see your face. I'm sorry I had to leave you. Aw, do they get to hug? Come on, give each other a little hug. Oh, look, Arin's just getting closer and closer to her father. What is happening? Why is the whole place shaking? Arin, something weird is happening. The book is closing. Time is short. Aw, she doesn't get to, spend time here. Father, is there nothing more you wish to say? No, I wish to tell you countless things. But in my memory, duty comes first. The book, Silent Guardian, will return to being just an ordinary book. Its fate now rests with you, young witch, and my daughter. I hope the truth will no longer be silenced and reach all witches and humans. And stepping back from my role, there's one thing I must tell my daughter. You are the light of my life. Ah. Ah, he disappeared. Ah, just as she was getting close. It's gone. Arin. It's okay, Ellie. I've lived my whole life under a misunderstanding. No, I chose to misunderstand. I was sure my father had abandoned us. He kind of did, but I guess he had, a greater cause. But now I know that I know the truth. I feel relieved. Well, I'm glad. We gave Arin closure. That's what she truly wanted, so, she got what she needed at the end. Goodbye, Father. Oh, look, she looks happy, but she's crying. Aw. That's really sad. That was long. That was a long quest. A bit too much reading in the middle, I would say. Like in the maze. It was a bit much. Wow, it's Ellie. She's here. The graduation ceremony is incredible. We made it back. Hip hip hooray. I guess none of the villagers would know that we ever left. Huh? Ribram, Dana, what are you talking about? How did you do that? Magic? You and Arin disappeared and then appeared out of nowhere. Magic trick. Yes, you vanished from where you were standing, then reappeared. Ellie is a witch, so disappearing makes sense. But Arin too? Magic is amazing. The flow of time in the book must be different from that in real life. Interesting. Can you tell us exactly what happened? Alright, we're going to fill everyone in. You went through something incredible. Sometimes reality can be more surprising than any play on stage. It all seems like a big coincidence. How fortunate. I disagree. Parks risked his life. There's no such thing as a coincidence with that kind of resolve. Yeah, you gotta have a lot of conviction to do something like that. I don't think I could. It seems like a hard thing to do. No matter what you think about, it's still the result of heartfelt effort. Arin, was it good? Meeting your dad? Yes, Ribram. I'm glad I'm alive to see this. It's a bit of a complicated story, though. I'd want to see my mum and dad, too. It's okay to cry if you want to, Arin. You just finally released something from your heart. Yeah, there must be a big burden that just got lifted from Arin, and now she knows the truth. I'm looking forward to meeting everyone tomorrow with a brighter face. Everyone must be tired, so let's wrap up for today. Alright, that was great. Arin was lost in thought. My mum always says, leave tomorrow's worries for tomorrow. Sounds like a good idea. Well, that's a wrap. We did the whole quest. What a quest it was. Oh, I've still got to, there's a little bit more. Oh my gosh. I've got to go to bed and discuss with Arin what to do with the Silent Guardian. But now it's just going to turn into a normal book, right? So, I mean, what is she going to do with it? Is she going to put it where no one can access it? Or is she going to put it in the library for everybody to read? I wonder. Because that book is going to be kind of precious to her. So she might not want it to like get lost or something. I suppose she could make another. She could make like a copy of it or something. Wouldn't that be the best? To make a copy of it so then she can keep one personally and then have like another one for public use. Since that was the whole idea, right? Getting the truth out to the world. Okay, what have I got here? Star ore. Oh, I thank you. Very nice. Right then, let's go and finish this last little bit for the quest. So we just got this tiny bit to do now. And then we will get to the conclusion. Welcome. Hello, Arin. Let's do the last bit of this quest. Finish it up. Arin, have you made up your mind? Ellie, come. I just decided. I plan to send the Silent Guardian to the Witch Administration through Diane. Oh, okay. Do you think that's alright? Of course. This isn't a decision you made lightly. But are you sure? That book is the only keepsake left by your father. I know I wouldn't want to do that. Make a copy first. I hope more people can know the truth, rather than me keeping it to myself. Or at least I'll just like write down the words. It's her father's words, right? Just as my father wished. If that book becomes known to the world, the witch administration will be busy for a while. Textbooks and histories of witches will be drastically revised. Maybe even you, Ellie, will end up in the textbooks. That would be amazing. We just made history, guys. We're in the textbooks. Can't even tell a joke, huh? Arin doesn't joke. It was a joke. What? I believed her too. I thought I would go down in history. Ellie, thank you for accompanying me on this journey. Witches say witches are supposed to help those in their reach. Right, that's something you hear all the time at the witch school. I've lived my whole life with prejudice against witches. I couldn't even believe those words. Thank you for breaking the prejudice for me. Ellie, you are the second person to truly change my life. I guess the first would be Rex. Okay, I look forward to what we will achieve next. I guess I'll do a personal story too. You're from the Blue River family, right? Could you tell me about your family? For now, the first things that come to mind are Mum, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa. Everyone's Blue River. Other than that, I don't really know. I don't know what kind of people they are until I meet them. I guess she doesn't know her extended family. Okay, if you look at my family, everyone's lively. Like me. I see. Everyone except Dad. Oh, and Mum is very famous. Yes, and her mum is just like Ellie, apparently. Okay, what have you learned about your family, Arin? Blue River seems to be the opposite of my family. Most of our family are absorbed in books and research. I see. They've been arranging for me to meet members of the Silver Rain family. Ah, the administration? I heard there's a mansion where a few Silver Rain witches live. It even has the largest library and research lab. I've heard about it. There's a mansion with such a huge maze-like library. She's going to go and meet them all. That sounds great. Amazing. I wish her luck. Well, that's it. I've got absolutely no quests right now, but we're not quite finished. So, there will be one more quest, I know, at least with Theo. I just have to get that last bit of friendship up with him. And maybe there'll be some of the other characters, but I know for sure that there's one with Theo. And I'm really looking forward to it because he's got quite an interesting thing going on with like loneliness and his parents being strict, and he kind of just like misbehaves because of it. So yeah, I'm hoping to get more information about that. But now Arin is completely done. We've done all of Arden's quests, all of Roy's quest, and all of Arin's quest. So next is Theo, and next episode we're also probably going to do a bit more decorating because I'm going to get some more money together for when we play next time. Oh, Sakura is here. And hopefully we're also going to adopt a kitten as well. Oh, they're probably not kittens, but yes, I'm going to try and adopt a cat because we have still yet to do that. So possibly one more video, maybe two, but I don't think there's going to be too much more for this game. We really have played a lot. It has been such a fantastic journey. Very, very fun. Well, I'm going to stop the episode here for now. But thank you so much for watching. I just want to say a big thank you to all of my Patreons and to those who have signed up for a YouTube membership. Thank you so very much for the support. If you are able to, drop a like on the video, subscribe for more content, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.